You're in the middle of a battle against three potential enemies. Is Mario Draghi the man to do the job? I highly doubt it. José Ricaurte Jaén, Guardian Trust FX. The Russian interest rate is out. Will the data show Russia resurfacing from their recession?
What we heard in the newswires is basically different position among the players in Russia. In one direction, you have always that flexibility that a central bank wants to play, but also you have to focus on the comments from a few players, and that's the fact that things have changed and we just have to adapt. That's the message. So whatever is at the end of the day the outcome on this interest rate meeting, it will be important for Russia just to adjust to the new normal, the new changes of their economy, and also what is happening with other international players. It's about letting go of the past and adjust to the new costs of doing business, not being expecting that they're going to be babysit by their central bankers.
The Bank of England left rates on hold, pausing stimulus measures, but hinted at future cuts in November. For what reason did they come to this decision?
When it comes to Bank of England, you have to go a week and a half ago, and listen to the inflation hearing where Dr. Carney had a lot of time to discuss how he saw the last cut playing out. And if you listen to this and you pay attention to his words, he's actually playing, it's pretty much like a chess game. He was anticipating any further issues with Brexit. Now, of course, we have to understand there is no Brexit yet. We just had a vote that came out. But in fact, there's no way to really measure what is going to happen. Nobody knows. And he was just playing his hand. He moved his positions, and as he expressed, everything was working, is working very good for them. Now, of course, the reason for them to be open, again, it's central bank flexibility. They always have to be out there making sure people are aware of the different tools they have and that they're willing to use them. We expected, our team expected a cut after Brexit. We sort of think 2 will be the limit. Hopefully it doesn't happen. That will be the hint to think that some of the expectations from the Bank of England were in line and they're not developing as they wanted. So they're just preparing. But definitely one thing is happening. The UK economy is adjusting, and not to the upside, definitely to the downside.
Mario Draghi told EU members that they need to help struggling members to take the EU forward. Do you agree with this, and what else could be done to take the EU forward?
They're calling the main idea of why they put it together, integration. And this is because Mario Draghi is against the wall. I mean, we have experience and seeing other scenarios with other central bankers like Kuroda or Janet Yellen have been against the wall. But this case is very, very interesting and difficult to play out. On the one hand, you have sort of demographic issues, a lot of border issues. Then you have the lack of participation of the young population in Europe within the structure of what they call the wellness state, basically how people feel entitled to receive support from their governments. And, of course, you have the lack of inflation. No inflation as they expected. So you're in the middle of a battle against 3 potential enemies. And that I believe that Mario Draghi is the man to get the job done, I highly doubt it. I think he knows he's running out of options. He has no more tricks, and he's now calling to, in a way, say the heart of everyone to work as a community. And that was, in a sense, the idea to begin to put together all this. Now, of course, he's battling as I mentioned, a difficult moment in the last couple of years of the Union. So he's just trying to look for alternatives. At the end of the day, what we're gonna experience is something very interesting. They are running out of options on what sort of securities they can buy. They have been buying all the bonds available, so we are in this state of scarcity, and now they're going to jump into equities. And there are rumors that they can easily jump into corporate debt.
Thank you, Jose, for speaking with us once again. That wraps up this week. We'll see you after the weekend. Goodbye.